I'm sick with no fucking socks.
Huh?
With no fucking socks.
Shit.
You ever worn Crocs with no socks? Maybe getting out the shower, you know what I'm saying? Well, in the crib. But you won't go the fuck outside like that?
Well,
you gonna do it?
If it's a quick store.
Listen, quick store run, that's fine. We gonna chill in the hood like that? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Because if I ever, I'll be like, Pop, listen, we gonna have a talk right now. What you doing, bro? No. Come on now.
All right, when did you realize people were watching you differently?
Oh, God. Damn, what was that video? Oh, all right. So it's when I went viral for one of the first times, like real big. And that's after I did my 20v1 with Didi Osama.
You was in a 20v1?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of 20v1s when I was coming up in content and stuff like that. And I did that one with Didi Osama and the Sugar Hill niggas, and I cursed them the fuck out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I forgot Bloody. I think I told Bloody that he had a flat-ass head, and then he said something about my mom being a hoe, and I was like, oh, but your mom is on the Hunts Point Strip being a $2 hoe. You know, I went and ate that up real quick, and then something happened where we took pictures, like my photographer had ended up taking mad pictures. Shout out to Eli, you feel me? He took pictures and then it was everywhere. Pictures of me and Didi Osama. I was like, this fucking boy is like 16 years old. Why the fuck are y'all matching me up with him? They was trying to say we was talking. I was like, don't fucking do that. Yeah, I was like, no. Because of like the picture that we took. So I gave him a hug and like he was, you feel me? He did his little pose and whatnot and they thought I was some young bitch. I was like, no, I'm grown. Like, I'm not fucking with him. So I was in Manhattan and me and my mans actually unlocked nostalgia. We was walking through and I forgot where we was at. I forgot where we were at. But my friend, he sees somebody looking at me. He like, Honcho, what the fuck? And then we both look at each other because we both, you know, paying attention to everybody that's around us. Yeah. And then the guy like walks past us. It was like 2 guys or 3 guys, younger people, right? They walk past us and then they walk back. So we like, what the fuck? So the boy is like, you was on that 20v1 with Didi Osama and shit like that, right? He was like, what's your name, HoneyHunncho? I was like, I look at my friend because he's fucking 6 foot tall. So I'm like this. I'm like, what? And he's over there giddy like this, like, I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. You feel me? He's like, oh, that's fire. You know, he gave me, you know, cool points on that. And me and my friend walked away, and I'm over there screaming. We sparked the spliff, and I'm like, yo, like, that's... I was like, are you fucking serious? He was like, what is it? We all the way in fucking Bacaro in Manhattan, and you just got noticed like that? I was like, yo, what the fuck? Right. How did he see me? I was so happy. I was like, people know me now? Then I went back to the hood, and after that Didi Osama video... They was on me. They was on me real bad. Like, then my TikTok started going up. Then I interviewed his mans. What's the other boy name? Didi Osama and then Didi or whatever. Then I interviewed him, popped out to they video shoot and whatnot with my team at the time. And yeah, again, there you go, a buzz. I did a video with him. And it was a buzz again. Like, they was like, oh, you talking to these Sugar Hill niggas? And I'm like, whoa, chill out. I just interviewed homeboy. You feel me? Like, I just did a quick little interview. You feel me? I don't know these people. I've just interviewed them. That's all it was. I feel like when I started interviewing people and started going into the content realm, they was trying to link me up to mad different boys. And it was crazy. Even fucking D-Thang. They had me and him.
You interviewed D-Thang too?
Yeah, I did a 20v1 with D-Thang. And because of the pictures and the whole vibe of the video, they was like, oh, y'all talking. Oh, Miss RPT,
you know, it's a lot of people out there that's just going to paint a narrative.
I was just like, yo, like, I'm not going to... And then you know what? There's a lot of females that be like fake happy to be like... connected to niggas. I'm not connected to be, I'm not happy to be connected to nobody. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, don't fucking connect yourself to me. Ew. I'm cool. Like, ew. The fuck? I'll be over it. Please.
What's an experience that wait, hold on. I was at work, right? So I didn't know you was on the news. Like, I seen that my friend had showed me. She was like, "You didn't know she was on the news?" I'm like, it was about a boy. He was wearing like an orange or red.
Oh, red hoodie.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that. I watched the interview. I'm like, damn, that was sad.
Yeah, he passed away. It was just weird. It was some spiritual shit that was going on for real. That's how I take it because the boy just showed up in front of my door. And, like, I caught him on camera, and then I told him to get the fuck away from my door because, you know, I'm a woman. I live by myself. Like, nobody's going to open the fucking door to anybody that's weird or not saying anything in front of their door. Not only that, like, it was just weird because then months passed and then, you know, I'm scrolling, like I said, one night on TikTok and one of those missing people things come up where they like draw people and they're like, oh, this person still has yet to be named and stuff like that. So he was a John Doe at that point. And I'm looking, just scrolling. It's literally 2:00 in the morning when I'm doing all this. And I'm just in my bed scrolling and shit like that. And I look through and all I see is the clothes. And the thing that caught my eye was like the Paramount shirt because of he like his outside clothes, like the Nike Tech, the pants, the sneakers, everything that he was wearing. It was like, all right, that's a good fit. But the Paramount shirt was all fucked up. So it was like you threw that shirt on real quick because you thought you wasn't gonna open your jacket and you probably ran outside real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I caught the memo. But then like he looked like he was laced because he wasn't saying nothing. He was just basically mumbling. And then he was like, they sent me. Who the fuck sent you? So it scared the fuck out of me. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? I had to call cops, everything. They came, whatever. Because I had to leave at that point to go get my kids. Nobody else is going to go get I have to go get them. And you're standing by my door. You keep coming back to my door at that, knocking on my door, trying to open my door and shit. So I had to call the cops at that point. So then, like I said, I'm sitting there one night and I'm scrolling through TikTok. I see this stuff. And then the shirt caught my eye. And, you know, they put people's clothes on a tarp, like, you know, when things happen. And I seen the clothes. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know that was like
the first thing that came to my brain was the boy, and I was like, ain't no way, like that. I'm like, I'm bugging. You feel me? I'm being dramatic at this point. I'm like, I'm being fucking dramatic. I'm stupid. So I flipped to the next one. It was like a slideshow, and I see on the slideshow that they tried to draw him.
They tried to what?
To draw him.
Oh, okay.
The likeliness of his face. So I was like, all right. I'm like, who the fuck? And then I go scroll to another picture and it was saying, you know, where he was found and things like that and the date. And then I go back to that motherfucking Ring camera and it says the date.
The same exact date. It's crazy.
Yeah. And no. They found him the next morning. So he was at my door the day before, which means that he either passed away that night or that morning. So, and he passed away blocks away from my house.
Yeah, I know that's a crazy experience.
Yeah, it bothered me because I was like, oh my God, like I sent him away from my door. Like that shit intensely bothered me. I was like, oh my God, like I didn't help him. I didn't fucking open my door and be like, what's wrong? What's going on? But at the same time, once again, I would be a stupid bitch if I would open my door and he was laced or on something or could have possibly harmed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. I live by myself. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? When I found out all that shit, you know, I went deep diving and I actually made it my business to find out who the fuck he was. Cause I was like, there's no way that you're telling me that this boy showed up in front of my door, walked to where he walked to and no cameras picked up what he had going on, what happened to him, this, that, and the third. And that's when I found out that, you know, possibly something else could be going on. So I kind of took a step back and I was like, you know, this is none of my business. Only thing I really wanted to know and give to him at that point was his name because I was like, there's no way that nobody doesn't know who this is. So, you know, I started posting about it. I made the relevancy that he popped up in front of my camera. You know, people started tuning into it and it was like, holy shit, like this might be the person. Excuse me. So then, you know, I got a call from the coroner's office because I turned that information in. Like I reported it on the national website. There's a national website for missing children because he was 18 years old. So when I seen all of that stuff, you know, I reported everything. They literally called me at 4 a.m. Yeah, so I could start giving information. So I gave them the information that I knew, whatever, cool. I told them my little bit of info, sent them my videos. And then I think it was like, yeah, it was 4 o'clock in the morning that day. Then I posted about it the next day because I found out who he was. Then right after I found out where he lived and who his mother was. Then it came to it came to my knowledge that the mom didn't even know that he passed away at that point. And the police left it up to me to tell her. I was like, who the fuck am I? Like, I said, who the fuck am I? I had to tell that lady that.
How was that?
That was fucking crazy. To not know your son was dead for a whole year is fucking crazy.
Nah, yeah.
So, and he was only 18, so I was like, that's a baby. Like, what the fuck? So, you know, that was a big situation for me that I went on the news about because, you know, I did a lot of work behind that trying to just make sure I knew who he was and I, you know, shed light onto who he was and hope that the police department would do a full investigation on what happened to him because then right after that, people were sending me videos of him being pulled out the river and things like that. So, you know, it was real traumatizing for me. And I was kind of like asking God at that moment, like, why me? Like, why did you do that to me? Like, why did you have somebody come in front of my camera? And why did you make me feel that way? Why did you make me so interested in this case? And why did you have to put me, you know, on this mission to find out who this person was? Like, why? You know, I was really upset when all that shit was going on. But I went real viral, like super fucking viral. And, you know, Yeah, I still get asked about that to this day. I still get people that are nasty and say that I killed him. I still get people saying that I didn't fucking help him. I get people saying that I stole money, that I did weird shit to the mom. I'm like, I didn't do nothing to that lady. I used to see that lady. I still see his brother all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just trying to be a good person and help out because I felt like I dropped the ball by not trying to figure out what was wrong with him that day. You know, but that's just my bad. I'm a woman. I live on my own. I can't open no doors to nobody that's looking crazy.
That's a sticky
yeah. You know, so a lot of people came at me for that, and that's just what it is. But that was the one time that I was on the news, you know, regarding that situation because they wanted to find out, you know, what did I do and my path to finding out how the fuck this happened. They was like, what the fuck? How did you put this and that together? I was like, I did more work than the police did in a whole fucking year. Found that boy's name in 2.5 seconds. How y'all had him on a registry as a John Doe for a whole year? Excuse me?
You started about the police, yo.
Yeah, I went on a big rant because I was like, that's a baby. That's somebody's baby that was out there. And you mean to tell me that y'all motherfuckers drew somebody's fucking face that didn't even look like that boy's, and then you took pictures and you put it away? Y'all wasn't interested to why he passed away or how? It's all right. That's why I said I mind my business after that point because I said something was really looking funny with that and I don't want nothing else to do with it because all I wanted to know was his name. That's it.
Yeah.
I ain't need to have nothing else for it. Second time I went on the news was about my chain and that was it. Then right after people talk about something, all she do is be on the fucking news. She's a snitch. She's like, suck my fucking come on now. You see, but like I say, you know, people will only talk about the negative things and not talk about my accolades. They will not talk about the things that I've done out here that is good, that, you know, and that sucks because it's like, I wish people would talk about the good things that I've done out here rather than talk about the bad shit. But hey, you win some, you lose some, you do what you do out here. And it's really about the footprint that you leave behind. It's not really about what everybody else fucking thinks. Like, fuck them. If I know I did well, then I'm all right.
I feel like at the end of the day, like even all the things that you think that is bad that's happening towards you, it's eventually gonna be good. Like, you're gonna be thankful for those moments in the future.
I would hope so. You know, I always, you know, tell
I see the vision.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you see the vision, you gonna know where I'm coming from and you gonna see where I'm trying to go with it. That's it.
I seen that you had another Ring camera incident about some you had came out the door and you started yelling at some dude.
It was a lady. I had to beat the shit out of a crackhead. Because I kindly asked her to move. This lady started playing with her fucking genitals in front of my door.
What?
Yes. I asked the lady to move. This bitch started playing with her genitals in front of the door. I said, what the fuck is going on? I said, all right, you don't want to move? Watch this. I said, I'm going to come right back out. Like, that going to get me tight. I said, all right. I took my thing out from the house, whatever. I keep behind my door. And this girl started walking down the hallway and she was like, oh, you're not going to do nothing. I had to fuck her up real quick because I was like, you know what? Do me a favor and don't ever come in front of my motherfucking door again. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all people thinking y'all going to come over here in the corner. Don't come in front of my door. You going to come in front of my door and I'm going to beat your ass on camera.
I thought it was a guy.
No, it was a girl. It was a lady. Shit. It was a lady. The lady was like, throwing mad shit. She was sitting in front of my door doing all that little genital shit. I was like, oh, fuck no. Then there was a man that kept coming by my door and knocking on my door, but realizing that he was knocking on the wrong door and he was supposed to go next door. But then I got mad. I was like, listen, bro, you come by my door again, I'm gonna have to come out this bitch with something. Like, get away from my door. I got a problem. Like I said, if I'm a single woman and I live on my own, I'm gonna protect them motherfucking kids with all my might. You might want to calm down. Don't come to that door acting crazy. You might. I don't think anybody should go to anybody's home acting fucking nuts because you should get what you deserve when you come to the door. So,
shit, that's
the truth. It's the truth. I live in the PJs. Listen, I live in the projects. You come to my door and I see you on my motherfucking camera, I'm gonna make sure I do you in on my camera because we're not about to do that. You gotta protect your threshold. That's what it is.
You go through a lot.
I do, but you know what that is? I feel like I am a very blessed person as well. I have a lot of angels that surround me because with all the things that I go through, I'm heavily protected and heavily guarded. I am never touched. I am never bothered. I am not shaped nor formed by no bitch, no nothing around me. And no situation really makes or breaks me. Like myself and how I move on a day-to-day basis, I wake up on a positive tip. And if I don't wake up on a positive tip, I force myself to get in that shit. So I'm letting you know right now with the shit that be going on outside, Let me tell you, my anger is so fucking nasty that if I walk outside and I'm having a nasty ass day, I don't think I want to interact with anybody because, like I said, there are people that walk outside and they want to project that shit and they want to act fake crazy. Leave me alone. I've had so many things happen in my life in a time span of fucking 31 years already that I be over it and I take it to hell and back. So it's like, you're not taking me to hell. I'm going with you. We're not, you feel me? Like, I don't like to do shit like that no more. I don't like to get like that, but it is what it is. That's why I say I live my life on a more positive note. I refuse to get into any type of little arguments with anybody, anything. If you have a problem with something I said, bitch, beat me up. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell these people anymore. I don't know what the fuck to tell people anymore. Like, if you have a problem, fucking speak to God about it. Because honestly, that's all I do. I speak to God about it. I don't speak to you bitches about it, so...
Sure.
Yeah, like, oh no. I go through a lot, but like I said, my angels, they see demons, you heard? And if you a demon and you start acting all types of fucking crazy, you ever poured fucking salt on a leech or poured salt on a snail?
I've seen videos of it.
You seen videos of it? Well, I've poured salt on a snail. The way they start freaking out and start burning from the inside out, that's how people start acting. Okay? When you're heavily blessed. You know, they start. What's not understood doesn't mean that you have to get aggressive behind it. Just because you don't understand what I got going on doesn't mean you got to get aggressive towards me. More than half the time, people are getting aggressive towards the things that they don't understand because they don't have full knowledge of what's going on.
Yeah.
So therefore, are you mad at me or are you mad at yourself and what's going on with you? You feel me? That's why I say I'm heavily protected. No bitch is touching me. I'm chilling, walking around, doing my content, being a pretty bitch that I am, ripping my wig off when they fucking want to, walking around with my little bean. Feel me? Like I said, whoever mad that I'm bald-headed, bitch, get over it. Learn how to do a wig. Lay that shit down. That's how I be saying, like, I went through mad different things. I've lost my hair. You know, postpartum is a real thing with girls, too. You have a fucking kid, your kids take your fucking vitamins and your hair start falling out, okay? I've had multiple things fucking happen, but guess what? It's about how you deal with things rather than wanting a fucking sob story or telling people the sob story all the time. I might be going through that shit, but I'm telling you and showing you how I'm overcoming it.
Yeah, you are.
You feel me? As you can see, I'm going through my dermatology thing right now as well for all the women that's out there losing their hair or going through postpartum hair loss and things like such or going through, you know, alopecia-induced fucking, like, areata. That's stress-induced alopecia. That's what I have. So my hair falls off because I'm fucking stressed out. My body is paying for it. I might not be like this and acting crazy all around the place, but my body pays for it. You know what I'm saying? And I get sick and certain things happen to me. You feel me? So, yeah. And another thing, let me just touch on this before we get into another topic, right? You know what's funny?
We could talk about this.
Right, period. Yeah. I feel like, you know, bitches will love to talk shit about me having cancer and me fake having cancer, right? But how would you feel if all your fucking hair fell out? How would you feel if all your fucking hair fell out and then people are telling you that you're fucking ugly because it fell out and you had no control over it?
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, it's not right. And then you want to tell people your fucking sob stories, but then yet you're trying to eat somebody up because of things they can't control. That should be...
It's hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's like, because you want to know something? The tongue is very powerful. I don't be saying shit to bitches that I don't wish upon them. That ass, like, real talk. You over here wishing me to be real sickly. I don't gotta look like what I'm going through. Yeah, these bitches ain't know I had cancer. You know why? Because I ain't gonna be outside looking sickly for no hoe. For what? For what? So you could talk more about me? So you could randomly take a picture of me and then go post it on the internet? Or go talk about me in y'all group chat? Feel me?
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is your marketing team.
Yeah, like, y'all over here doing all that, and can you go through that yourself, though?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I always tell people. Like, before you sit there and you over there talking wild shit about the next person, make sure you can go through that shit yourself and come out of it gracefully.
Yeah, it's like people won't put themselves in your shoes, though.
They don't know how to wear my shoes. Because if you wore my shoes, you would be crying and breaking down in the fucking corner. If you had to deal with a lot of things that I had to deal with. Like I said, I don't project on nobody because if I did, I'd be in jail.
And what you said that it's because you're stressed. Where does that stress come from, if you don't mind me asking?
Life and suppressed energy. Like I said, I live my life more on a positive note. So when things bother me, you know, I talk to God about it. I don't talk to no bitch about it. I'll talk to my best friend about it. You know, I'll talk to my man about it. I'll do what I got to do behind it. But, you know, I'm not talking to people about my business for real. I'm not really saying anything about my business because, truthfully, I'm going to talk to God and I'm going to get through it. Like I said, you know, my body pays for it. So if my body is paying for it, I'd rather not sit there and fucking start telling everybody, like, oh, but this is how I feel. No, I'm going to go through it and I'm going to do what I got to do. Like, that's just what it is. You know, stress can really have it could take a toll on your body, like for real. And another thing that I go through is I lose a lot of weight. Like, I'll lose mad weight. I'll be mad skinny and then I'll be mad thick and then I'll be mad skinny. And then, you know, it's an up and down kind of phase, but, you know, that just comes from life. It comes from, you know, regular stresses, day-to-day stresses. It's not from anything in particular. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you talk to, I mean, wouldn't you think that would be nice just to be heard by somebody that's like, like you can vent to and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean,
you got your best friend for that?
Yeah, my best friend, but, you know, there's always things that people keep, there's certain things that they keep to themselves and they, you know, they don't talk about. Yeah. So, you know, everybody has things that they don't talk about. Everybody has things that they, you know, they go through and they just deal with on their own. And me personally, I'm the type of friend, like, I'm not going to be the friend that's always going through something. Your peers do not have to go through what the fuck you're going through all the time. Just because I'm fucking sad and I'm fucking depressed doesn't mean that I have to go and put that on you. It means that if we come together collectively, we can have a good time and we can talk about what's going on and then we can let it go and then we can continue to have a good time to try to de-stress, decompress, all that type of shit. That's the type of friend I am. Like, I'm not going to be that friend that's going to hit you all the time and know that I'm going through something and I'm going to hit you and tell you about this situation all the time. No. Sometimes, you know, people don't want to talk about the same thing. Yeah. You know, there are only people that will really sit with you and be like, you know what, I don't care what the topic is. Even if it's the same, let's sit and talk about it. You know, but you don't find a lot of people like that. And that's why I value my best friend. My best friend I could talk to about anything. And, you know, we could have the same topic for fucking 30 days straight and my bitch is going to talk to me about it. You know why? Because if we ain't get over it, it ain't done yet. Mm.
Yeah, it's good that you have her in your corner.
Yeah. It's good to have, you know, I don't need 10,000 people. I just need people that have, you know, gone through it with me through my seasons and they accept me for who I am and they do not have to accept me for the bad things. But if they choose to accept me for those things, you know, then I try to help myself be a better person every day. That's why I say, like, if I care about people, if I fuck with myself, if I want to do better in life, then, you know, I have to really pay attention to how I treat people, how I act, you know, how I move on a day-to-day basis. And that's what I've been trying to do on some real grown shit. Like, we could be a bird. Listen, I could be a Bronx bird if I fucking want to be, but I don't, you know, more than half the time I don't want to be that. I'm not a pigeon. I'm more like a cardinal, you know?
Describe yourself when the camera's off.
I'm really quiet. Like, nowadays, I'm really quiet. I'm really to myself. I be with my kids. I like to watch funny movies. I like animated movies. Mm-hmm. I like to cook with my kids. I like to do things at home. I'm a homebody. I like to go and adventure off with my kids. And, you know, things like that. I genuinely, I'm more of a calm person. I feel like a lot of people see me as, like, I'm very opinionated, always will be, but I feel like a lot of people see me as, like, I'm real into myself and I'm real funny and judgment. I'm really not. Like, I'm very misunderstood. Yes, I have a nasty attitude. Yes, I do use it in nasty ways sometimes. But, you know, you can't be mad at the response when you want to come at a real bitch. That's just what it is. Like, when you coming at me and you think I'm going to stay closed mouth, no, bitch. That's not the wrong one. You feel me? Everybody got a response for something. If you don't like my response, well, bitch, then fuck you. That's what it be. People be wanting you to bow down to them. Bitch, I don't bow before nobody but God. So that be the problem. They be mad at the confidence. And it's like, bitch, you could be that confident too. If you would stop fucking worrying about what everybody think. So that's how I do with that.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it because you got, because if I was in your position, like receiving hate comments so much and stuff like that, I don't know how I would react, to be honest. I really don't. Like, I don't know if I would still continue doing what I'm doing. I probably would, but like,
I feel like I gotta live through it. Thank you. I gotta live through it. And truthfully, I feel like I haven't even got to the level that I want to get to, because when I do get there, I'm gonna have so many more eyes on me. Like, my insights are like 3 to 5 million.
Yeah, you already have a lot of opportunity, so.
That's nothing. But I would say like this, when you speak about people like Hassan, when you speak about people that are like Black Boy Max and they sitting in front of a camera and they got more than 100,000 people looking at them, and then they got millions of people looking at them. You got millions of people critiquing you, judging you, this, that, this, clips. There's like a bigger scale of being fucking bullied. I'm like getting bullied by New York. I don't give a fuck. I'm from here. So if y'all want to continue to be like, fuck yeah. That's my response to that. Now, when we open the spectrum, and it's everybody, that's where it gets a little scary because it's like, damn, like, you know, you gotta really put yourself in a mind space like, damn, am I going to be able to deal with that? And I think that's what I've been working myself up to. Because if I can ignore stupid little bitches that be in the area and then don't do nothing or see me and then want to be giving gums and fucking palms, then I shouldn't be scared to deal with the mass, like bigger.
If you can ignore people from New York, you can definitely ignore the...
Yeah.
I definitely feel like you could...
Yeah. I got a strong demeanor, so...
People get ruthless, yo.
Yeah, as a New York female, you can't take me down with your words, bitch. Fuck you. I'm literally gonna eat you up and spit you back out and feed you back to your pissy ass mother. So therefore, I be like, yeah, people just need to be careful what they saying. Like, you know, I'm a spitfire. I have a lot of energy. I'm not disrespectful when it comes to interpersonal connections and things like such. I'm not like these streamers out here putting my fucking hands on people, biting people, being the loudest in the room, doing this, clickbaiting niggas.
Like, videos about that too.
Yeah, like, let me tell you something. You could be funny, but putting your hands on people and like doing all that extra shit, I don't have to be that performative. I am myself. I am me. It's either you gonna like it or you're not. That's it. I don't gotta do something to you and then look back at the screen to see what the reaction is gonna be. Bitch, I did it. You gonna turn me around and be like, damn, look what the fuck they saying about you because your ass done came and did that. Oh, okay. And I'm out the camera. I can't do IRL. I can't do streaming IRL. You know why? Because I say a lot of stupid fucking shit. And I do a lot of stupid fucking shit. So if I do a lot of stupid shit, oh man, they're gonna be eating me up on the internet. Oh my God.
Yeah, because there's a lot of streamers already doing stupid shit too. And they would deem it as scripted.
Yes, they would deem it as scripted. Or you might say some things that might get you canceled. Or, you know, people might just, from one clip, they might be like, oh my God, this person is this, that, and the third. And then it starts the trolling where people, they read one thing and then they're like, oh, that makes sense. Let me dick ride that and then make another comment. It turns into a frenzy. Mm-hmm. And I just think that, you know, quieting it out is like my biggest thing. I've been learning to just quiet it out. My friend is not alive anymore. I could give a fuck less about anything else. That's how I look at things now. Like, I lost somebody. Yeah, like I lost somebody that was around me for half of my fucking life. I refuse to like be out here thinking to myself like, oh, I gotta tiptoe. I ain't tiptoeing shit. My bitch would have told me to put my foot on everybody's neck, so therefore I'm gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And that's how I keep going. Literally, I keep hearing that little voice in my head and in my heart, like, yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. You know why? Because if my bitch was here, she would have did it.
And she would want you to too.
Oh yeah, she would want me to. She would be like, bitch, shut up and get up. Get your bald-headed ass up and go do what you gotta. I am. So that was our relationship, you know, like cursing each other out, being supportive, you know, being good ass moms, being a good titi, you know, things like that. Like, you know, and I appreciate people like that. Once again, you know, people that can go through all of your seasons with you and then still love you at the end. Yeah. That's how you know you made a real friend, you know, and it turns into family.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm out here just, you know, doing my thing. You know, I got me and the big three left out here. You know, it used to be the big four out here, but now it's me and the big three left. And you know, I'm outside. I'm trying to root it and boot it. I'm trying to take it up there. And I'm just trying to, you know, do my thing. I got a lot of energy. And I'm passionate about my shit that I do. Mm-hmm. And like I said, you know, slow and steady wins the race. And I'm going to just continue to be productive and do what I got to do.
Oh, it's a marathon.
Yeah. Life is a miracle. Every day that we walking, talking, breathing, and being healthy and coming and doing what we got to do effortlessly, that is a blessing. And I just think that people need to sit back a little bit more, forget a little bit about social media and realize that people are people. Give people a moment to resurface and, you know, things will be, you know, okay. Also, you know, if your favorite content creator starts to do something different, it shouldn't be a shell shock. Like, you know, let that person find themselves. Let that person find their niche. Let that person, you know, find what they really want to do. Because I feel like a lot of my, you know, my community, they was real hype. Like I said before, you know, they was real hype when I used to eat people up. Like, they used to love when I used to really get into shit. But I just don't want to do that with myself anymore. I don't feel negative towards people. I don't want to project on people. I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't apologize to my community. I say, like, it's either you rock with me or you don't.
That's a fact.
You're going to go with the change. You're going to go through the seasons. You're going to go through what I want to do and how I want to change my shit up. And if you rock with me and you stay the whole time, then I think, people will value, like, following me at that point,
Yeah. They fuck with you for just being you.
Yeah. And more realness. I'd rather more the realness instead of, like, being fake and pretending like I have things. Like, I'd rather teach you how to obtain something.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, speaking about the whole streamers, how did you feel about, what happened with OJ Suave and...
Oh, yeah, actually, I posted a video about that. What's the guy's name? OJ Suave?
Yeah.
OJ Suave and Blackboy Max, right? That situation? Mm-hmm. To be honest, and this is going to tap into, like, the Caribbean parents, because this is the point that I made on TikTok as well. I feel like a lot of Caribbean parents, they're very, like, anti-gay. Very, like, no, Mati man, you do that shit, it's, like, a real big thing. Mm-hmm. But, I feel like the message itself wasn't bad when he came and spoke to Blackboy Max about the agenda. Now, if you listen to the whole thing, because like I said, I'm not just going to try to start eating somebody up and throw my 2 cents in it unless I really listen and watch what's going on, right?
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, so I heard what was going on. I feel like, when he said that you're pushing an agenda and you do have younger men watching you, and then now you are kind of promoting, things that are real flamboyant, it kind of throws a mixed signal to other people. And I think that, Blackboy Max is probably going through something mentally and he's trying to find himself. And, it's on camera because he's a streamer and he's around, in the spotlight. So clearly, it's like he can't hide it no more. But I feel like the message itself wasn't too bad. Now, when you get to talking about Bati Man and what another man wants to do with his fucking body, mind your business. Because truthfully, OJ looked like I will say it again. Another man calling another man sassy when he was dressed how he was, sir, do yourself a favor and calm down. It's fashion.
I seen that people was coming at the way he dressed on the internet.
I get it. It's fashion. I get the hairstyle. I'm not saying nothing about it. I think that it's fashion, and I think that men should definitely wear what they wear and present themselves how they want to present themselves. But I would just say this. I don't think you should be calling no man sassy when what you had on was fucking sassy, okay? It was. Another thing. You're sitting there talking about Bati boy this, Bati boy that. Listen, if he want to be gay and possibly comes out one day that he's bi or whatever he got going on, that is his business. That's one. 2, I don't think that anybody should be coming at anybody and speaking to them about their own personal tip. I think he should have did that off camera. Yeah, the agenda pushing now. When you confuse your audience and you got a large amount of people that are younger and the mass is younger and you are influencing them, that is the part that I feel like I dislike. I feel like the media pushes a lot of LGBTQ onto our children. Mm-hmm. And yes, I think that having the knowledge, behind these things, yes, you should have them. That way you're not dead naming people in the street and, making people really feel bad about who they are. Like, I teach my children to always make sure that they shut the fuck up. Like, if you feel like something's different, that doesn't mean that you have to say something about it. Yeah. You still treat people with the kindness that you was taught. Yeah. But I feel like this. I just think that you're pushing it onto kids, and then he's been saying more flamboyant things and doing more things, the wigs and everything. Listen, let a man do what he want to do on his own time. That is his business. If you don't agree with it, if I don't agree with it, that's your own personal opinion. That don't mean that you got to go put it on social media when you got a high following and they're going to cancel your ass.
Yeah, he said that he didn't care because he's not on social media. And he was joking. DK, you was joking, but you ran on with the fucking conversation for like 3 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. And then Blackboy Max low-key walked away from him. So if you feel like the situation was low-key, what's the word, uncomfortable, I feel like as a man, as a grown-ass man, he should have stopped talking. That's it. We talk later. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was the place nor the setting for him to say anything like that. And also, to me, this is only my opinion, I feel like Blackboy Max is going through something emotional. He was happy and he was in his vibe, and then OJ came out of nowhere and said that. He was vibing to OJ.
Right? And then you saw his whole face just go.
It just went straight.
Yeah, and it's at the end of the day, I know that we talk about men, and men is supposed to be so strong and and all this other shit. But it's like mental health is really something that you got to worry about.
Yeah.
Because all these undiagnosed people, all these people that go through these things that they're scared to talk about because they think that they're going to get called gay behind it. No, you can have fucking feelings. That don't mean that you're gay behind it. And even if you are gay, be who you want to be. Be who you are. You feel me? Be who you are. But I just think other people pointing those things out about you when you're not ready to put that on the table, I think that's wrong. You shouldn't be calling no man bossy man. I don't think you ain't gonna approach no man that's ESI saying some shit like that. I don't think he was gonna do that. I'm just saying, like, people be picking and choosing what they gonna do, and then you coming back to the sands and all these other men that are straight are telling you was flat out wrong.
Nah, I think he was just wrong for saying all that on camera. Yo.
Thank you. I think it should have been a conversation about themselves.
Yeah.
That's it. You want to be my friend for real? Talk to me off camera.
Yeah. But at the same time, Black could have just walked away.
Black could have walked away, but I feel like this. I feel like he was hearing what he was saying and then was shocked, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever heard somebody say something and you like you hearing them and you like
wow, like you really just said that.
Yeah, then you like, oh shit, like you really just fucking said that. Yeah. I feel like maybe it was one of those moments because there was so much going on, right? And then overstimulation because there's mad fucking people, right? So I'm like, damn, there was mad people. They looked like they was all lit. You feel me? Going and partying and shit. So I get it. But I just didn't jack that whole conversation. I think he should have minded his grown ass motherfucking Jamaican business. Poppy, I get it.
He just wants to go viral. Poppy.
Yeah, like, and I get it, and I support him because, you know, I've seen him multiple times in the hood, and I've seen him doing many of good things for the community too. You feel me? That don't, just because he did something like that don't make him a bad person. Yeah. But he has to understand that mad people was watching, and a lot of people were not, you know, okay with those things that were said. I feel like a lot of people feel how we feel. If you wanted to have that conversation, just do it off camera. Yeah. That's it. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and that's all right. Don't make yourself look like a piece of shit, though. Yeah, yeah. Because that's what it made him look like. It made him look like, so you gonna kick a nigga when he down ready? Yeah, and that's my thing.
That thing is gonna like trail Playboy Max for a while. Like they're still trolling him to this day.
Yeah, and imagine like going out there and doing what you want to do, and then you're going and getting made fun of for it. Yeah. You feel me? Even as a fucking adult, I don't care what people say. Like, imagine, like, having anybody scrutinize you, it's fucked up. So, therefore, how do you think the next person is going to feel? That's all I be saying. Like, if that man want to go put a fucking wig on, if he want to go do skits and go do whatever the hell he want to do as a woman, or he's saying that men should be fucking twerking, which is absolutely fucking crazy. I just, listen.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like...
Listen, I threw my phone when he said, I said, Playboy Max, you're about to have me fucking punch you, because now you're doing too much, son. But I think like this. I think he is comfortable with his sexuality. I liked how he got along with Wardrobe when I felt like maybe it was going to be a little something, but he proved me wrong. He did good. They was good friends. It looked like they ended up good content friends after that. And I just think like a man who has his masculinity is not going to be bothered by a gay man. Okay? Because you're a man and you know what you got going on, right? So if a gay man is around, he's being nice to you and he's not making no passes at you respectfully, you know what I'm saying, and not making you feel uncomfortable as a man, then there really should be no issue. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable with who you are in your own fucking skin, because like I said, when people like that come around and then you're put in predicaments like, okay, you're roommates with this person. How do you handle it? You know, it really shows your characteristics at that point and who you are morally, because I'm not going to treat somebody fucking bad just because they gay and they like something different other than me. I'm not going to treat you bad, no. Just don't be over here saying that you can do it better than me, bitch, because no, you can't. You feel me? Like, shit like that. But I am.
You seen that he apologized and then Playboy Max still didn't accept it. Like, he's not jacking it.
To be real, I didn't see that he apologized. I've only been seeing... The only shit that's been pulling up on my algorithm is him. Like, getting yelled at by mad people. Like, people just walking up to him, taking turns at him. I didn't see that he apologized. But if he made an apology, that's cool. But remember, you still went and violated. Yeah, if you was a friend...
He did.
You did it on camera, bro. Yeah. Then, you not really my friend. You know why? Because that was some content shit. You wanted all the clips in the world. All the clips in the world. You knew that shit, that they was going to eat that up. Then, I don't respect the person that could really sit there and know that there's more than 100,000 people watching, and you want to embarrass me like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's fucked up. Like, what if Max would have went home and he would have hurt himself? You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what the next person is going through. So stop, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he should have, to pack up that whole shit, he should have went, told him on his own personal tip, and if they wasn't friends after that, that's their own business.
Yeah, literally.
Not everything has to be put on camera. Not everything. Not every interaction. None of that.
Yeah. But I'm gonna we've been looking for a minute.
Right?
It's good that I got a full.
Good. I'm excited because I feel like we were short last time, so I wanted to make sure that I gave you a real good interview this time.
Nah, last time we was still...
You still 30?
Yeah, it was good, yeah.